turns and looks to his left. Oh, by the way, there's Chris Paul has just come out onto the floor across the circle. A couple of soon-to-be Hall of Famers. Anderson, nonetheless, will take the opening tip of the Blazers are in business. Glad you're settling in. Game 80 with us here tonight from Portland. Murray will hand off to Henderson in the corner. Jonathan Kuminga, personal defender. He can defend 1 through 4. Scoot backs out, fires a 3 and flushes it.
Okay, so Scoot's going to start this thing off right.
Hope so.
With the handle and then the step back. And that was after a set play that the Blazers called, Kev. It involved a back screen for a lob. The Warriors switched it, and so it took the Blazers out of offense. And that required Scoot to make a one-on-one play. He won the battle to start the game.
Kuminga, a drive off balance over Walker. Nope. And a return by Jackson Davis is off the mark. Blazers will wheel it ahead. Blazers can play loose and free. The Golden State Warriors have a lot at stake in this game here tonight. Still battling for a home court advantage, presumably in the first of what could be many steps for them to get solidified in the playoffs. There's Wiggins to Kuminga. His pass deflected through several sets of hands. The Blazers come the other way with a Warrior turnover. Murray, a high dribble, double team, outside to repair. Trailing on the play for 3. Ayton a rebound, dumps it low. Walker, a chip shot with a two-hand jam.
Yep, between Jabari and DeAndre, the Blazers do have some size down there that can continue to collect offensive rebounds, which the Blazers have been elite at. One of the top 5 teams in the league throughout most of this season. And so there goes DA right there, making them pay. In the time before, Kev, when Scoot had the turnover, I think he was expecting DA after that screen and then a semi-roll. I think he was expecting him to complete the roll and get all the way toward the basket, but DA kind of stopped. So they didn't have the spacing they needed, but they made up for it the next time. Good shot attempt. DA's in good positioning for the offensive rebound, pass to Jabari for the dunk.
And we all know what kind of damage Walker and Ayton have done on the glass here in the month of April, combining for some big numbers. Wiggins heads to the foul line. Wiggins averaging 13 points, a 74%er at the foul stripe. The Warriors playing very good basketball of late, coming off a win a couple of nights ago against the Lakers, as we mentioned in the open. They were 26 of 41, 63% from 3 in that game. It was so good. Draymond Green was 5 for 5 from three-point range in the first half. Now, Draymond has been shooting the ball well from 3 this year. Not playing tonight. Thompson is out, and Gary Payton the second out. Delano Banton not playing for the Blazers tonight, along with another long list of wounded. Ayton's step back is off. Paul will bring it ahead.
Good job, Scoot. He fought around.
And got in front of Jackson Davis. Picks it off and now sails up the floor. Quickly gets it into DA for a look. Ball slapped away and last touch by the Warriors.
That's not a pass to Coach Billups' mind. With DA running the floor hard right there after Scoot makes his defensive play, getting around. Coach Billups does not mind Scoot trying to get that ball down to DeAndre, especially when he has positioning like that. And DeAndre, with his mobility and hands, has shown the ability to make those catches in traffic.
Scoot trying to snake a pass inside. Jackson Davis intercepts. Here comes Wiggins up the floor. The 1-2 gallop. Murray there to attend to him, and Wiggins lost it out of bounds. Good pressure by Murray.
Yes, good job defensively. Wiggins kind of grimacing a little bit. The Warriors certainly hope he is okay as he has fought injury. So far on a few of these transition plays, the Warriors just have not appeared to be as locked in as they are capable of being. So opportunity here for the Blazers. Try to extend some lead early on. Get a bit of a cushion because no lead is safe as long as this guy with the ball in his hands is on the floor.
Yeah, he's yet to attempt a shot. Gets off the 3 here. And that one comes off strong into the hands of Walker. Good closeout by the Blazers without fouling. Henderson into front court. Off it comes to Jabari. Straight line drive blocked in there by Jackson Davis. And as we mentioned, has supplanted Kevon Looney as the starting 5-man over the last 8 games.
That was a good recovery from Jackson Davis because Jabari did what he's really good at, which is catching on the run. He got the step on the perimeter defenders, but then in the interior had to deal with Jackson Davis. Another turnover for the Warriors. And it's been Kuminga and Wiggins at those wing positions now with 4 turnovers or bad shots to start this game for Golden State.
To your point, focus can be an issue this time of year. But this is a veteran Warrior basketball team. Paul hands off to Kuminga, has it dislodged. That's 5 turnovers. On the advance, Walker to Scoot into the lane. Stripped by Paul. He reached in on a foul call. Foul on Chris Paul sends Henderson to the line.
Good defensive play. It's not just Kuminga with careless turnovers only. Some of this is forced now. The Blazers are getting back, providing some presence.
Henderson to the line. His splits 38% from the field, 31 from 3, and 82% from the line. Had a marvelous first half against the New Orleans Pelicans. When halfway through, he had the 12 points, 10 assists. And as you and I both remarked in the first half, seemed to have a real handle on that game.
Yeah.
But then, of course, New Orleans, being the good club that they are, made defensive adjustments in that second half. Started to put the hammer down. Here's Wiggins, sidearm pass over to Curry. Flicks it with that lightning quick release of his, and the Warriors are within 2.
Well, already for Steph Curry, a difference from the last time he was in Moda Center, where he was riding a streak of 268 consecutive games with at least one made three-point shot, and he didn't make one in that game.
Blazers have done a nice job in the 3 previous games to tamp down the Warriors' three-point threat. Around 30% in those games. Curry trying to shed Murray. Side adjustment bothered him because that's an air ball. Rupert comes down with it. Ryan the other way. Sizes up Wiggins. Go at it. Ayton trailing. Jab steps into a pull-up. That's off. Curry the other way.
That last possession for Ryan, as Wiggins knocks down a 3, is the kind of offensive possession that the Blazers want more of. You don't always want to wait for the point guard to get the ball to push it in transition. They want to be a faster-paced team. One way to do that is anyone who gets it off the glass, other than maybe DeAndre, but if it's Chris Murray, if it's Jabbar, go. Get it and go. Now let DeAndre trail into the play and use that offensive firepower that he has shown from the mid-range and down in the paint.
Scoot again, and that post-up defense in transition. He's able to get around and slap that one out of bounds.
Watch him, no cap. Check him out on the baseline. Hit him with the bop-bop.
The bop-bop.
Started the game off with it.
And character. And great to see Pam Lucas here. And David Lucas, his son, is in the audience as well. The Lucas Foundation's been going strong now for nearly 2 decades, doing great work for youth here in the greater Portland area. They have great outreach. Great to see them in the arena tonight. See David quite a bit here in the arena, and Pam as well. Now we're going to be talking to Tramani Kamara here in a moment about that award. Here's Wiggins out of the corner, triggering a 3 that won't go, and the rebound to the Blazers. And Jabari Walker could be the second of many rebounds here tonight. Walker coming in on a tear. Scoot operating with an 8 screen. Pajimski defends. Scoot fills a 3-pointer, his second hit of the night.
That's been a shot Scoot has gone to, stepping back, pushing off of that right leg. He's got the strength both to push off of it and then drag it back with the hamstring strength. And there goes Moses Moody entering.
Moody defending on Murray. Scoot, a quick crossover on Wiggins. Draws 2, finds 8, squares up, fires over Moody. It tumbles off and into the hands of Wiggins.
Another good pass from Scoot. And that's the shot they want DA shooting anytime he can.
Fouls on Chris Murray. Trying to elude Murray. Tamani Kamara has got the headset on. He's over at the sideline. Tamani, can you hear us over there?
Yes, sir, I can.
Well, great to talk with you. How are you feeling, first and foremost?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, but Yeah, man, it was not the way I wanted to end my seaon, but things happen, man. It's not as bad as it sounds. That's all I can say right now. But it's been feeling good. It's been good.
Yeah. When you hear about a lacerated kidney, you get a little concerned. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. That's first and foremost. Now let's talk about the award. How much do you know about Maurice Lucas? Have you seen tapes of him? Have you seen tapes of the old Blazer team that won the championship in '77 with Walton and those guys?
For sure. I for sure heard about it. Heard about him, and I got a lot of respect for what he's been doing for this team and for this organization. And it's an honor to be able to be represented by this award. So yeah, it's just amazing, especially as a rookie. I didn't expect that to happen for me. So just very grateful for the opportunity and people giving me that award.
It's been an interesting year for you. I mean, you came in here, we didn't know a lot about you. Obviously a rookie coming from Dayton, Belgian player, coming over in that trade. Well, go back, if you can, a little bit, your first moments when you're in Santa Barbara at training camp. Well, what was in your mind about being a Blazer and starting off your professional career?
I had to start from scratch. I spent a month with Phoenix, where I feel like I was able to show what I can do and improve myself in certain areas. And when I got traded, it was just another opportunity, another chance for me to be able to show what I can do and show that I can play in this league. And I think everybody embraced me perfectly. I mean, I don't have any complaint. They were just trying to figure this league out. You know, it's a lot at once, especially as a rookie. So I just had to earn my respect. And yeah, that was probably my first feelings at that time.
Well, too, you certainly earned your respect from everybody. And I want to know from you, because when you went out, you were playing your best offensive basketball of the season. But from the start of the season, when Kevin and I would watch you play, you know, we could see early on, like, wait, that dude can shoot. Hold on, he can dribble. He can do a bunch of things that maybe the box score isn't telling us. And Scoop, your rookie counterpart.
That's my guy right here.
We'll come back to the question in a second.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel when you see Scoop make that kind of play?
Man, that's what he does, man. That's what I want him to do every time. He's so strong, so fast.
Yeah.
I think the game can be so simple for him, but he's so young and still learning a lot of things. And I think the sky's the limit for him. I'm super excited to have him on my team, on my side.
Well, it sounds like you're describing yourself, because that's how we feel about you as well. And as you get the Maurice Lucas Award.
Do the 22 names. Ready, set, go. Balsa Kaprivica, Reggie Berry, Jordan Bone, Kevin Hervey, Sasha Vizenkov, Wang Jilin, Nikola Radicevich, Luis Labere, Alex Oriakai, Ilkin Karaman, Tanguy Ngombo, Ryan Reed, Amir Prezeljic, James Gist, Sammy Mejia, Lucas Mavro Kefalidis, Marcin Gortat, you know that name, Marcus Toothit, Zhu Ye Yang, Randy Holcomb, Alvin Jones, and last but not least, Scooney Penn. Back to you guys.
I love it. He yielded himself the time. I like that.
He did.
He was keeping track of that. So how many names was that again?
I think he said 22.
Wow. The 57th player in the draft. On the inbounds, it is Murray leading to the cup to lay it in.
Both times now, but Tom has chimed in with something. There's been a score. Last time he got out of there right before Scoot's shot.
That's right.
And then that time, after 22 names, he got out of there before the bucket from Chris.
Hard to pronounce names. Other than Scooty Penn. It's kind of a relief when he got there. Ball deflected out of bounds on another Curry miss. Ayton can't reel it in.
The Blazers got the stop defensively. They forced a turnover against Golden State, so now they take it out in the baseline. Chris Murray moving without the basketball, hands ready to catch and go up.
Curry 3 for 11 from 3. 3 of a dozen. Blown at the cup. Looney didn't get off his feet to grab the miss and misses another one. Boy, do they look bad. Ayton the rebound. Up the floor is Henderson. Leads to the cup and laid it up and in.
I love that from Scoot. When he forces the issue, when he has numbers, or at least it's an even playing field. So not a situation where there's more defenders back than he has at his disposal on the offensive end. Wiggins has done this a couple times where the Blazers score and then Wiggins is scoring within like 6-7 seconds.
Yeah, you feel like, okay, Blazers have a little momentum going here. He nips him real quick. He shuts off Scoot here. He makes a twisting move and they call the foul on Wiggins. As he got some contact in on him. Looney looks winded and is winded out on the floor. Did not play at all against the Lakers. Coach's decision. Minutes limited to 16 a game in 71 games this season. In this, Henderson running with him was DA to make himself available at the cup, and a foul call in the pass.
Yeah, it's like Scoot recognized the situation with Looney. So they put Looney in a screen where he's the drop. He's the one defender guarding against Scoot on the left, and then DA on the right rolling, and he got stuck in the middle.
So not shooting foul, and Henderson will take it off the screen. Surveys, gets into a hopper from 15. And Looney comes down with a rebound.
That's the right shot for Scoot. It's the same action. He's coming off that screen to the left. Here's a turnover.
Wow. Moody, a pass to Looney, wasn't watching, goes off his shoulder. And Rupert was kind of startled. He was unable to reel it in, and the Warriors will get it back. And the Warriors have just looked out of sorts here. This is most of the opening 5.5 here of the quarter. And a chance for the Blazers to take advantage.
Yeah, for Moody, that's a pass he normally would make, but it would normally be to maybe Draymond Green, who then is playing point guard at the point of catching the ball in that area.
Looney has it stolen by Murray.
Good pass.
Up to Scoot, on to Rupert, back to Walker, and he steamrolls Podziemski, but a blocking foul call on Podziemski.
Good drive from Jabari. Ryan caught that ball. He had DA and missed him, but Jabari made up for it by drawing the foul. Here goes the help all over Looney. He's had a rough couple of possessions with the last few. And he does not have a sub waiting for him. So this is time for the Blazers, like Scoot as the point guard. This is where you survey the landscape and you see, hold on, I see two Warriors. They just have their hands on their knees. Exactly. My guys feel pretty good. We want to, you know what, we're going to go a little faster.
Friends, watch your favorite teams live on Root Sports and Root Sports Plus using the app. Download the app, log in with your TV provider account info. You're all set. Only available to customers whose TV subscription includes Root Sports. Walker with a double-double tonight, 13 and 11 in 22 minutes of work. Curry terminates the dribble and gives it up to Moody. He will get it back. Working on Justin Minaya with Moody to screen. Curry cross court, Moody catch, shoot, three up and in. Moses Moody, the third-year pro out of Arkansas, has tied the game at 62. Warriors have won 8 of their last 9 games. Scoot says, don't trifle me with that number. They hit a runner, baby.
Attacking to the left again.
16 for Scoot. Curry trying to sell a move. Comes over the top of the screen. Off it goes to Wiggins to the baseline. Shut off. Scoot helps, then recovers to the far side. Looney 3-2. Moody on the run with 1 no. Blazers get a stop.
Yeah, good communication from Jabari as he pointed to Justin Minaya to take the Warrior player who is running to the top of the key. It takes that kind of communication against this sort of movement.
Scoot steps out for a triple. It just did make the iron, and it comes free to Looney. Blazers 5 of 19 from 3. Warriors 8 of 26. Wiggins, the step back from 2-point range. Ayton with a rebound. We're at the 4:50 mark now. Here are the third. Henderson operating a little change of pace dribble, slotted away from behind. Blazer bench thought he had been fouled. Curry finds Podziemski running away, but Murray catches up to him and blocks the shot inbounds, where Ayton will take it. Pitches ahead here to Henderson. Scoot to DA, faces up, and too strong, follows his own miss, but sealed off by Wiggins, and here come the Warriors the other way. Podziemski.
Good hands,
out ahead to Looney. No match for the speed of Minaya. Boy, that was quite a back and forth there.
Yes. Well, started with Scoot's drive a while ago.
Yeah, Blazers thought it had been decapitated by Wiggins. Looked like he had.
Goes the knock out of bounds after Justin and was it Chris who went up there to block that shot?
It was Murray. Ran him down.
It's like the Blazers are in zone, and they got to really be careful and locate Steph Curry. That's a moving screen from Kuminga down there.
Kuminga working with 4 fouls. Curry triggers the 3. Looney, the foul up and in.
And Jabari, he's looking around, you know, asking, do y'all see this? Kuminga moving around, stepping into that screen. You know what? If this was UConn, Iowa, it would have got called. Here it is, Jabari, he's got a guard on that wing. And even before that, Kuminga was blocking him off. He was moving.
And then he stepped into him when the shot was attempted. Blazers pressure up the floor. Pajinski with Minaya in hot pursuit. Kicks over to Paul for 3. Got it. Chris Paul sniping in front of his own bench, and it's a 3-point lead for the Warriors. 3.5 to go, third quarter.
Chris Paul has the ability to take over a game late. We know that. He hasn't had to do that in a big way yet in the previous three games, only totaling 8 points in those games, but he's been setting the table. 25 assists in those 3 games against the Blazers earlier. Good job from Chris. We've seen on multiple occasions when the Blazers get that ball worked around, they maybe get a switch, they get something. They have ended up with a bigger wing against a smaller Warrior defender down low. Those are the kind of matchups as we talk about the front office and the way they focused on some of these bigger wings is for reasons like this.
Long and lean and fast. Murray at the line. It's the first. Tomorrow's final home game of the season is your last chance to take advantage of Kids Night Out. Visit thetrailblazers.com/family and automatically get a Blazers phone finger and large popcorn with each ticket purchase.
It's for the kids. I get no ideas. I know how much you like those phone fingers.
Oh boy, I got a garage. Murray knocks down the foul shot. Yes, sir. Stamp of approval from the fans. Warriors up 1, 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Kuminga will bring it across midcourt. And a timeout taken by the Warriors. Steve Kerr wants to map some strategy. We'll step aside. Turn to Portland in a moment.
Normal. This is not normal. And as of right now, Steph 3 of 13 from 3, Scoot 2 of 5.
Thank you, Brooke. Good to be around greatness. It rubs off. Pajimski will bring it in bounds now for the Warriors. Chris Paul will take it. Previous to this season with the Warriors, he had never come off the bench. At the start tonight, he's come off the bench in all but 16 of the 56 games he's played this year for the Warriors. Into the lane is Moody. Acrobatic move. Knocked down and a foul. Fouls on Scoot Henderson. And it is the second on Scooter. Moody to shoot 2. So after the timeout, Steve Kerr brings Kuminga back out on the floor. Trace Jackson Davis will come to get Kevon Looney. Pajimski and Paul will combine. And here is Moody at the stripe. Moody an 80%er, missed the second. Rebound to Walker. Continues to rack up the boards. That's his 13th of the night. Scoot, sudden move on Pajinski. But he sees help from Moody, so he'll bring it back outside. He'll adjust and fire a 3. Back iron, he runs down his own miss. Tried to short hop it, couldn't corral it. Paul bounce pass up to Kuminga to Pajimski, who just tried to get it to the rim where Davis could handle it and lay it in.
Yeah, Justin Minaya looks like he might need a sub. He came out of that limping. And the thing that caught my eye about it, Kev, normally on those plays, he's up above the rim, ready to block that shot. He did not get up. He did not elevate the way he's capable. He was kind of even holding his leg on the run back. But while all that's going on, his teammate said, "We got you, Justin. We got you. Take a play off if you need. Relax for a second. We'll score it." Yeah, he's not moving the same way he's capable of moving.
Kind of favoring that right knee, as you can see. Jackson Davis pinned him down there on that post-up.
it really speaks to him and his consistency, because that's what stood out, is him not going up above the rim.
Or running down that play.
Yes, 100% of the times he is going up high to go get that or make some kind of play, and he just wasn't able to. But he's telling coach, send Roops back to the bench. He can come in later. He wants to work it out.
Playing in his 32nd game of the year, Minaya gets 9 minutes a game. He has progressively got more and more time. Jackson Davis has given the Warriors a lead here at 3. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Minaya trying to run it off. Scoot with it. Comes off the screen from Walker. Cross-court diagonal. Grab by Minaya. Good extension on that one, baby. Yeah. That 3 will clean you up real quick.
Yeah, the basketball has healing powers. It will get you right.
Tied at 72. A minute 40 to go, third quarter. Kuminga dribble handoff. Minaya gets a piece of that. Paul comes down with it. Paul off the screen into a 3 with Murray running at him. That's off, and the rebound grabbed by Scoot Henderson.
Okay, the Blazers providing some pressure here for Golden State.
Scoot off the high screen goes at Kuminga. Now remember, he's working with 4 fouls, and he's very aggressive on the defensive end. Scoot turns the corner and laid it up and in as he jackknifes the body and finger rolls it over Moody.
I think he was calculating exactly what you just laid out. Foul trouble.
Go at him. Yep. Minaya sails at Moody, giving to Paul into the paint outside of Pajimski. Pump fake to set up Kuminga, who stalls out. 6 to shoot. Now he makes a move. Walker has him in his sights. Oh, the Blazers had it down to 1 3/10 seconds remaining. When Moody pulled on the brakes and Murray couldn't stop.
They had everything they needed there. Scoot able to dribble out if the first look isn't there for him, and then the big hands. They allow him to extend out with the ball like that and go into a nice finger roll.
Gotta have those big Dr. J mitts to do that.
And they help a ton with dunking. And I would expect that as Scoot comes into year 2, we'll see a lot more of those dunks that he's capable of. A lot of the highlight dunks that he showed in his time with the G League Ignite or at Kell High School back in Georgia. Once in a while this season, he gave a sneak peek, but I think he'd be the first person to tell you, not to his standard. He's got a lot more in him.
18 and 11 assists tonight. He comes off the high screen, sets up Rupert for 3. Pinballs in and out. Moody will advance it. Hacking away at it was Minaya, but Jackson Davis with strong hands lays it in. 75-74, Warriors a lead of 1.
Yeah, the Blazers on their shot, they were going for the 2-for-1. Golden State attacked pretty quick. We're depending on what time the Blazers go here. Golden State might get another quality look at the end.
Reith up top to screen. Scoot shakes it off, terminates the dribble. Pop free by Pajimski. Pajimski on the run.
Justin Minaya.
So is Moody, and that was broken up. Minaya raving out the final 2 minutes. Warriors on top by 1 as we head to the 4th quarter of play on our Pacific Office Automation stats. Blazers at 37, Warriors at 47%, 3-point shooting 29%, Blazers 31% for the Warriors. Paint points 34-32 advantage Blazers. Warriors 19 assists, Blazers with 18. Warriors have turned it over 14 times, 19 points off turnovers. Blazers have taken care of the ball, 7 turnovers tonight. Scoot starts the 4th quarter on the bench to recharge the batteries. Ashton Hagans will lead to begin the 4th frame. He backs down on Paul. He is doubled. He throws outside a Rupert, hesitates, drives it inside, crosses over. Jackson Davis the block. Rupert got it back, stays with the play, and sinks a 12-footer.
Good job from Ryan. That was a nice move off the bounce initially in solid defense from Jackson Davis, and it looked like Dwap might have pointed up to Ryan to tell him, just get the shot up. Shot clock running out, get it up there. If you don't miss it, I'll rebound it, but Ryan cashed in.
High screen set to free Wiggins for a three that comes off long into the hands of Murray. Or I should say Rupert. He'll swing it up here to Higgins. Crosses over, drives the end line into the air. He finds Murray for three. The rebound taken by Kuminga.
Kuminga might try to back down Ashton a little bit if they get the ball back to him.
Pajimski will brush screen and roll. Rejected by Reith, who was waiting for him, and into the hands of Murray. Long lead pass, diagonals up into Reith's hands for the runner.
Yeah.
No, Murray, the follow, volleys it up and in.
Yeah, Golden State calling for a goaltending. That didn't even look close to a goaltending. Chris waited for that ball to clearly get off of the cylinder. And the hit-ahead pass from Ashton, it gave Dwop the chance to attack. That was a point of emphasis for the Blazers going back to training camp. They tracked the hit-ahead passes. Block right there from Dwop. Gets the ball back to the Blazers. And then from there, they are able to push. Get it out. The pass is faster than the dribble. And then here's Chris letting that ball roll off the rim before tipping it in.
And the Warriors eventually call time with 10:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. 8:89 at the end of three. Warriors bringing it bounce. Kuminga drives into the lane. Defended closely by Murray. The ball comes off the window. Murray the other way into the lane to the glass. Crosses over, gets to his strong hand, and he's fouled. Very active on both ends that time.
That's how he plays. It really has become the identity of the group. We've talked about Justin Minaya, the plays he makes, and Ashton, the way, I mean, you name it, Kev. Who doesn't play that way of these guys who we've seen out here tonight?
Friends, we want to hear from you. Join the Trailblazer conversation by liking and following Root Sports on social media for exclusive access and game highlights. Stay connected with Root Sports. Murray. Giving the Blazers a lead of 5 with 10:25 left here in the fourth. Kuminga handles out of backcourt. Minaya defending. They had to tape up a couple of his fingers on the left hand during that timeout. Curry closely guarded by Murray. Stops, gets separation, shoots, tumbles off, rebound tapped up and in by Kuminga.
Just like Chris Murray did before the commercial break. And waiting for that ball to get off the cylinder. Looks like Kuminga does the same thing. 3-point lead for the Blazers.
Curry 3 of 13 from 3. Here's Higgins into the lane. He breaks free of Curry and laying it in. Curry have no backside help.
One thing Ashton is going to do, he's going to make you work on both ends. If it's on this end, he's sitting underneath you the way Justin is with Kuminga right now. And on the other end, he's going to force you to keep him out the paint. That's a good drive from Kuminga. A lot of times you pick up a guy full court like that, you pressure him, you kind of make him highly sensitive to them putting that ball on the floor and blowing by you. He gets after it.
Reith picks up the foul. That is the first team foul. Kuminga to the line in his third year. Kuminga getting the start tonight, his 45th start of the year. Klay Thompson not playing. Draymond Green sideline. Gary Payton II is out. The Blazers have Delano Banton to add to the list of guys that are out. Brogdon, Simons, Grant, Shaden Sharp, Robert Williams.
This is a zone from the Warriors.
Higgins trying to split it. Terminates the dribble. Out it comes to Murray. Pump fake adjustment. Pajimski bit. Hook, line, and sinker. And Murray drills the three as a result.
Blazers offense had Podziemski kind of guarding a couple people on that side of the floor. He was doing a pretty good job, but at the end, a cut from the Blazers through kind of makes it a 2-on-1 on that side of the floor. Curry here tries to lob it up to Jackson Davis. Now Ashton is off and running.
Wild pass up the floor. Murray to the baseline, bouncing over to Repair, and he stepped out of bounds. Or did he walk? He did walk. Uncharacteristic pass from Curry, just kind of nonchalanted that lob up there.
I mean, Steph Curry will do this from time to time.
There was just nothing on that.
I agree with you, but that's been something that Golden State has had haunt them. Even throughout the dynasty, sometimes they do that. And if Steph Curry's so good, he'll shoot him out of it. Or he'll make another play to make it seem like nothing happened.
He's a superior crunch time player, no question about that. That's what they have going for him here, and they're banking on, frankly. They're down 6, 8.5 to go. Benaya. Kuminga into the air. That's kind of a wild shot. Praying for a call, won't get it. Comes off the top of the glass and out. The Blazers will get it. They got to stop. Kuminga's still obsessed with the officials.
That's how the game started for Kuminga. His first 2 possessions touching the ball in this game resulted in plays like that, where it was a turnover or a wild shot, and then a snowball. Other people started to get involved. And with how the Blazers have played on the other end, this is why they have the 6-point lead. And there goes another one of those mismatches down low. Podziemski falling, but Dwap got the look he wanted.
We've had that matchup issue. Podziemski looking inside, fronting the posters. Murray, he runs Jackson Davis out of there. Now Jackson Davis comes up to screen. Murray immediately jumps out of Podziemski. Out to Curry, 4-3, got it. So Steph Curry climbs back to the podium. He had previously been 3 of 13, and he draws the Warriors to within 3 at 7:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. The king of crunch. Outside, Reef misses the 3, back tap beautifully by Minaya. Higgins gets off the triple, knocked down right in front of Ford, the official, but no whistle. Blazers get it back. Higgins operating, holds.
He wanted space. He wanted to drive Jackson Davis.
Goes right at Kuminga, who reaches over the top, and a charge on Ashton Higgins.
And of course, it's Podziemski taking it. Leads the league in charges drawn. 36 coming into this game.
Boy, a lot of pressure from behind, though. Kuminga is sailing in there. But it's going to go against the Blazers. Take a look.
Reminiscent of the charge Podziemski took the last time the Warriors were here to help seal the game, which was a clutch game there, where it's on that side of the floor, but it was a full court play. And he got back in time and took that same kind of charge. The rookie has been great at that.
3-point Blazer lead, 7:28 to go, 4th quarter. Heating up here at Moda. The Blazers with 11 home victories. All-time low, in case you're wondering, 72-73 edition of the Blazers, 13 wins. Curry, crab dribble to the baseline. Out it comes here to Looney. Pick and roll, back to Looney, 2-hand jam. Once again, Curry showing that magnetism.
Yeah, they needed Jabari to rotate over early on that if DA is going to go from drop when Looney has the ball to then flying up when Looney becomes a screener. That is something that's correctable, an adjustment they can make if they choose to.
Henderson outside of Anaya. Remember working with tape on his shooting hand. Over it comes to Walker. Double move. Slants in. Gets between Looney and Wiggins and got hammered. In the act, he shoots 2.
Here it is. They need Jabari to eventually come to this side of the floor as the arrow tries to keep pace with Steph Curry, because DeAndre is down low, knowing Looney's not going to take a shot from the perimeter when he has the ball in his hands. But that's what Steph does. Better than anybody in the league, moving without the ball constantly. He doesn't let either his primary defender rest or the big, whose job it is guarding the screener, to be the first line of help. That's why the best defenses to deal with Golden State, you got to have one of those good switchable defenses.
Right.
Like one of those where
one
a
through
switch,
five,
and you don't feel like you're at a disadvantage after any switch. Because when Klay Thompson is out here too, they just run too many screens off the ball to deal with. Eventually, somebody misses an assignment.
Curry backpedaling. Thrown over to the wrong shoulder. He recovers to get it. He surveys. Gets inside the arc and knocks it down. And he has tied this game at 86 with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, within 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, if this game was within 5 points as a foul is called on Moody here. If that will become the scenario, that is then officially a clutch game. And Steph Curry tied with DeMar DeRozan at 4.5 points per game in clutch minutes. And so the Warriors know they have that weapon. And even if Steph Curry was not a leader in clutch points per game, they will feel just as confident. His resume speaks for itself.
86 all. Scoot Henderson off the Ayton screen. Ducks under, gives to Ayton, separates, but ripped as he went into the air. Was it Paul that had a hand on it?
Yeah.
Here comes Curry. Pulls up for three. His cast is around and out. And the rebound to Ayton. Under 6 minutes remaining. Tie game at 86. Wiggins trying to force Henderson. Scoot goes the other way. Draws two down with him. Ayton draws a double to Murray. He's got to get something off. Does. Shot clock violation. Warriors get the stop.
That's smart from Chris Paul. His rotation went fully to DeAndre. He abandoned Chris and said, we're not going to let this dude that's been averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds plus over the last week. We're not letting him shoot the ball. I want to see the rookie. I want to see y'all throw it to him instead. And it eventually gets to Chris late. But that is the grenade. That shot clock expired. He got to just throw something up.
Kuminga with it. We're in a tie game with 5:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Curry operating to Chris Paul. Turns the corner on a screen. Gathers, shoots, no. Rebound grabbed out of the air by Looney. Resets here to Paul. 9 to shoot for the Warriors. Screen and roll. Looney is fouled on the reach. It stops the clock at 5:06 remaining, and we're getting close here to crunch time situations. The Warriors are so good, and as Lamar mentioned, let's go to Tom Haberstroh with more on the brilliance of Curry and the Warriors in the last 5 minutes of play.
Yeah, Lamar, you said it. He's, right there with DeMar DeRozan, tied for points per game in clutch situations. And if you just look at sheer number of points in clutch situations this season, Steph Curry is leading the NBA with 186 in 139 minutes. So he's scoring over a point per minute in clutch situations. And here are his shooting percentages. 50% from the floor, 46% from downtown, and 95% from the free throw line. The guy just does not miss when it matters most.
Right now, he's over there getting a breather with 5:02 remaining, anticipating a Blazer timeout. Warriors up by 1, Blazer possession when we come back. Warriors leading here by 1. Henderson will bring it in bounds. He's got Minaya along with Ayton, Murray, and Walker. Scoot on the inbounds. This one gets away right into the hands of Looney, and up now come the Warriors.
What he saw was Chris's defender lock and trail. That is typically a prompt to then curl. Chris is maybe thinking, I'm not looking to be in a scoring position. I'm just looking to set up whatever might have been the play call. And Steph Curry don't care nothing about all of that. He just wants the ball back so that he can do that.
5 of 16 from 3, and really operating now here in the fourth quarter. The Warriors lead by 4 with 4:29 remaining in the game. Scoot, a 3. Air ball out of bounds. Warrior basketball. Curry, 8 points here in the quarter, leading the Warriors to a lead of 4, 4:20 remaining. And now he's got one of the slyest point guards in the history of the game working with him, Chris Paul. Curry off the ball. Pajimski out there as well. Curry comes to it, and Looney sets an illegal screen. The Blazers get it back.
And Looney didn't even argue it. He knew.
Warriors have been prone to turnovers tonight. That is their 16th of the night. Warriors step in 10th right now in the West, trying to ascend in the standings and get some sort of a home court footing in the play-in scenario. Scoot, checked by Pajemski. Dribbles in, double team, gets rid of it to Minaya, raising for three. That's an air ball. But a loose ball foul called on the Warriors.
That's a good thing, Kevin.
It sure is.
That's a good air ball. That ball banging off the glass. Any of it. Golden State, they're trying to find the body first, the ball second. Blazers are going directly for the ball.
14 to shoot. Pajemski got hit below the belt. Henderson drives it into the lane, loops it to Ayton. Pajemski breaks that up with a lot of contact on the body. Curry the other way. Curry shifts it left to right. Sees three shirts wearing Blazer colors. Gets it back, comes off the Looney screen. Screen and roll to Looney. One dribbling up to lay it in. Orchestrated by Curry.
There's a bit of a yo-yo that needs to happen, and the Blazers aren't getting the help of the helper because it's coming a little late. The ace laying back. And so I don't know if his teammates know when is he eventually going to go up, and by the time he does, it's too late. Good ball, Bari. Whoa, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's Looney snuffing it. Looney ground bound, but man, he
can get to it. Yeah.
Been on the defensive end this evening. Looney with his fourth block of the night, and a timeout on the deck with 3:09 remaining in the fourth quarter. Blazers need a bucket. They've had some looks, but they have thrown a couple of air balls from long range. An 8-0 Warrior run orchestrated by Steph Curry, and the Warriors lead it here by 6. Well, let's take a look at the Alaska Airlines dunk of the game. First, scan the QR code on your screen and vote for your favorite dunk of the month for a chance to win 50,000 Alaska Airlines Mileage Plan miles.
DeAndre getting that offensive rebound and seeing Jabari unaccounted for. Standing right under the rim. Two-hand dunk.
For every Trailblazer dunk this season, Alaska Airlines will be donating 2,500 miles to Wonder Folk, providing leadership development opportunities to local diverse youth. She is feeling it. Curry, 33 minutes, 22 points, 7 assists, 6 boards, 5 of 16 shooting from three-point range. Still getting it done in his 15th year. The 36-year-old from Davidson leads the NBA's in threes again this year, 345 to his credit. Also leads the league in free throw percentage at 92%. Keep that in mind as we head down the stretch here with 3:09 remaining. He has the total package and has for a long time. 4 world championships for this group. The latest being the 21-22 campaign where they beat Boston in 6. It's kind of what you're up against, that DNA.
Yep.
More of that with Curry, Thompson, and Green.
Okay, Kuminga and Jabari now. The officials have talked to them. Jabari don't want to pick up an offensive foul.
Inbounds, broken up by Looney, grabbed by Curry. Surveys, finds Pajemski leaning to the cup to lay it up and in, and a foul. And this thing's getting away now. Curry getting a whiff of that rock and just taking off.
Kev, another play where the Blazers, you can see what it is they're trying to do, but the execution on it just wasn't right. They're trying to flash DA up high. And what DA did that didn't serve him well is he released from the body of his defender a little too soon. That allows the defender to now run up there with you, rather than maybe holding that position, putting the arm up, giving your teammate a target to throw it, and then needing the ball while it's in the air, not releasing as soon as it leaves your teammate's hands. And Golden State jumped all over that.
Murray, pump fake, eludes Curry, swing it out on top to Minaya. Henderson has it slapped away, he'll recover. Scoot's got to make it go now with 4, with 3. Pull up, Cass, no. Rebound tipped out of there by Kuminga. Recovered by Murray and a reset for the Blazers. Ayton in deep, turns, skyhook up and in.
Now, see, this is Chris Paul. His influence will be on his 25 seconds, letting that ball run a little bit. The Warriors just ran about 5 extra seconds off the clock. Right now, the clock is their friend. They can take their time. Every second matters.
Kuminga sizes up Walker. Jabari stays in front. Kuminga tries to go left, then spins back. And Jabari got caught with the hand up there in the shooting motion of Kuminga, who shoots 2, stops the clock with 2:06 remaining, and the Warriors leading here by 7.
Kuminga going from a player last season that averaged right under 10 points a game to now right over 16. And someone they trust here in this situation, making a move late in the game.
Shoots 74% on the year from the line and rolls this one in. Kuminga, a couple of darts, and it's a 9-point spread now for the Warriors. 2:04 remaining. Henderson drops it off for Ayton. They get into their weave at the top. Podziemski trying to deny Henderson the ball. Walker drives and kicks. Ayton the 3, guides it up, no. Rebound of Minaya in the paint. Back outside of DA. Shoot that. He does. An 18-footer's good. 1:44 remaining. Warriors up 7. Podziemski will bring it up. They've got 3 excellent ball handlers with Podziemski, Curry, and Paul now. 3 good passers.
And a great decision maker. One of the all-time great decision makers in Chris Paul. This scenario, multi-possession lead.
They get the switch. With Ayton outside on the island. Paul trying to get rid of it in time. Catches iron. Podziemski comes down to the rebound, nestles it, swings it back outside to Paul. And that was crushing. Warriors up 7. They reset to 6-5. Slapped away. Paul recovers for a 3. And that was a dagger. 10-point lead for the Warriors. 1:04 remaining in the 4th quarter. One of the great orchestrators indeed. You can see him going to work there. Scoot across midcourt, under a minute remaining. Enters to Ayton. Drop step, follow away jumper, good for DeAndre. 25 tonight to go with 11 boards. 48 seconds remaining. Blazers pressure. Minaya trying to get at Paul. Force that dribble to turn. Paul taking his time, working it to 15 on the shot clock. 24-second differential between the clocks. On the timer, 7 for Paul. No look inside to Looney. Lost the handle. Paul right there to get it. Flicks no. Rebounds followed by Looney. Keeps it alive into the hands of Walker. 21 seconds remaining. And the Warriors on top here by 8. Warriors looking to sweep the season series from the Blazers. 12 seconds remaining in this one. Scoot, stationary dribble. You're going to take a 3. Nearly backed it in. And that will be that. Warriors win this one tonight by a final of 192. They get it down the stretch to Steph Curry. And he, as is often the case, gets it done in crunch time once again here tonight. 22 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds for Curry tonight. 5 of 16 from three-point range. As the Warriors take command, and their defense was good. Warriors holding the Blazers.